All right, so good morning, everybody. Just
Morning,
to
Monica.
start off to welcome Meryl, Rob, and me, Murray. I know you're there, Murray. Um, to do a little bit of housekeeping before we start on the big elephant in the room. And today's date is the 11th, so it's the 11th of the Remembrance Day.
Armistice Day, is it?
And
Mm.
yeah, that's it, Armistice. What's it? Armistice Day. So I'm just looking forward into my calendar. We've got the 18th, the
Okay.
I don't
Are
know.
you, Monica?
Yeah, the line dropped.
Oh, okay. We can't hear you, Monica.
Can you hear me now?
Yeah. You were
We'll
just
talk-
saying we've got the 18th, the 25th, and then
Just
we lost you.
Yeah, we're talking about how difficult the connections are in rural parts, and here in the big huge city, off we go, off broken telephones. Okay, so we will finish by the 9th, Andre. That'll be our last one for the year. Is that okay?
Yeah. So
And
we've got
then-
4 more.
Whatever, yes, and then we'll start again middle of January. If you're happy with that, Meryl, and and onwards and upwards we go. And they will be sending out the month end this week, I'm sure. So November is a short month, so keep your eye, just keep a tiny little wink open, Meryl. It's not long for you before you finished all those reports and stuff that you're hectic with. I just also want to draw your attention to those meetings which were sent out. The planning has just improved so dramatically at the company, and we can be very grateful. So there is a long list of meetings all over the country, and we shouldn't be frightened to invite people wherever they live to attend. So this afternoon there's one in Vereeniging, which we are obviously not going to, but Rory and Nola are doing one here in Joburg. Is there a Durban one today? Last week was the
No,
Durban.
next week. Next week.
Okay. Yeah, so I've already sent an invitation to someone for that, Andre. I will follow up with that lady from Salt Rock and let you know if you are going. If you're not going, don't stress. So Andre, also just a reminder for you, I have started on putting a kind of a template together for a newsletter. So that we must hold high as urgent to get out and underway as soon as possible. Is there anything else under housekeeping that I need to remind anyone about? And then we don't talk politics or religion at BNI, but if it does appear from what Rob picked up that news yesterday that came through from the court case against SAPRA is authentic, in which case I think it's very good news for companies like ourselves and people involved with alternative health choices. So that's been part of the interesting stuff from this week. Okay, so Andre and I, Meryl, decided to just leave it as a big question for today. What is the elephant in the room? And we were hoping there would be more people just to hear what different people have to say. So over to you, Andre, Meryl, Rob. What do you think is the elephant in the room? Or how many elephants have we got in the room? Is that
Or your particular elephant? You know, I mean, your biggest challenge. Yeah, I've didn't have to think very long because it's front of mind anyway for me what my elephant is. And so I'm ready to share it, but I was wondering if other people and maybe what we could do is if just each person put one thought onto the table, and some might, we might have the same thought, in which case that obviously needs a lot of discussion, how we're going to get around it. Or we might have 4 different ideas as to what the elephant in our room is. So why don't we just do that first, quickly? You know, the elephant in my room is...
Yes, let's do it. You go first, Andre.
Oh, I was afraid you'd say that. Okay, the elephant in my room is compiling the list and then acting on the list. Now, the compilation is just a mechanical process, which I know exactly how to do and where to get the information. Doing it is you know, another step, of course, but then what to do with that information, and to knuckle down and do it, whatever it is.
Fabulous. Okay, Rob, your turn. Are you there, Rob?
Hold on, just wait. Yeah, I'm here. Yeah, for me, the big elephant is just trying to talk to somebody once a day, once a week, about the business. Yeah.
Once a day, or once a week.
Or at least once a week.
Meryl, no pressure.
Just finding enough hours in the day to get through everything.
Time. And mine is follow up. Yeah, for me, it's interesting how we just each one of us has got a well, you and Andre, you and Rob are similar, and Meryl, you've got the time issue, and I've got the probably linked into the time issue, and I'm becoming more and more aware of what a procrastinator I am. So for me, I suppose follow up with plus procrastination, because I know what to do, but then other things get in the way. So that's time, and then I get distracted, and then I can't remember what I was supposed to do, and then I just forget about it. If you know what how's that for an elephant, Andre? That's about 5 I've got hanging around.
Yeah, they all are very closely related. It's a family of elephants, actually.
A herd.
A herd. Yeah. You know, I'll just elaborate a little bit on what I've been thinking about and trying to put in place.
Just hold on a second while Monica Dubé comes in.
Okay.
Well,
ask her for her elephant.
Yes, I will. And I'll just summarize it up for her. Monica is coming to the meeting this afternoon, which is very exciting.
Very nice.
Hello, Monica. Welcome. We're very pleased to have you. And we've just come in at a very, very important moment, because we're going to ask you, what is your elephant in the room? Are you with us, Monica? All right, Andre, while she's
I'm trying to connect. I'm trying to connect.
You're here.
You're with us.
You can see you. So, Monica, just to quickly summarize for you what we've started off with, each person who's been present so far this morning has indicated what for them would be the elephant in the room in terms of their own Neolife business. For Andre, it's the compiling the list of names and what to do with the information. For Rob, it's the challenge of talking to someone once a day, or even getting to talk to somebody at least once a week. Meryl, it's time. And for me, it's procrastination and follow-up.
Okay.
And do you have anything you would like to put in what you would
Ye-
have as an
Yeah, for me, I just need to be able to know how to say to a person, in order for you to join this business, this is how much, and I'm talking about money now, not time. How much do you have to invest initially? I just need to get the grips of that, because people ask me, and I think I've now got 4 people that are interested. People ask me, but what is the investment amount? And yeah, that's my major challenge, or
So,
elephant in the room.
yeah, we've got a whole herd. How interesting. What an interesting one to have to talk to work through. Andre, would you like to pick it up? Well, what
I'll
we
address Monica's question first.
yeah, let's go
Yes,
through the
yes.
various ones and then take it one by one. Yes, thank you, Andre.
Hi, Monica. Nice
Hi,
to hear from you. I can't see you, obviously, but what I suggest is that the training that is now being put forward for building a business, we're talking about business building, is to
Yes.
use the Tree NN as the starting product. And there are 2 ways in which one can join using Tree NN as the starting product. And so what you can say is something like this. The foundational product on which this whole company was built is called Tree NN. We've had it in the company for over 65 years. And it is it's the product that changes people's health journeys around. So there are 2 ways in which you can join. One is the slower way, you could say something like that, and the investment there is just under 1,000 Rand. For that, you get 2 tubs of this particular product, Tree NN, one to use so that you can build your own story, and the other to sell. So you've got the start of a little business. You also get your own landing page on the website, you get the back office, and you get everything you need to build a business. And that's just slightly under 1,000 Rand. If you want a bit of a fast start, then it is, and I can't remember the price, it's about
1,800.
yeah.
Yeah,
It's 1,900. And then you get 6 tubs of the Tree NN. So you've got a far greater stock with which to start. But either of those uses the same methodology, and you are, when you begin, you're an apprentice, and this allows you to go work through the apprenticeship until you've built a big enough turnover to start earning director money. And make it as simple and straightforward as that, because as soon as we put in too many choices, people dither. People don't like choices. So it's Tree NN that we're working with, either the smaller pack, which will cost you just under 1,000 Rand, or the bigger pack, which is a product quantity-based difference, which is a little under 2,000 Rand. Does that help?
Yeah, thank you.
And be as simple as that. No maybes and ifs and so on. Because on the whole, if we try and bend over backwards for people, people have to meet you halfway. They have to say, yes, I'm committing, even although it's difficult for me. Because if you make it easy, as I've done many times, I mean, on occasion, I've paid for other people to join. It is the biggest no-no, because they place no value on it. If they do nothing, they've lost nothing. You know, they take you as a pushover. You must stand firm. This is what it is. If you are interested and you don't have 1,000 Rand, then do something to find that. Sell your TV, you know, borrow it from your grandmother, whatever it is you've got to do. Make it happen if you are serious about it. And just one other point, if you look at people who've done exceptionally well in businesses, including ours, they are people who were actually on the bones. They had finally
Yeah. Right? Where for you? Oh, we lost the Wi-Fi.